Hello, I'm Nathan Black, and I'm the founder of the Moving Target blog. You're watching week 2 of the IonEx challenge, and I'm going to just demonstrate what I've built in that week, in the past week. The first app was the to-do list, just to remind you, or if you missed it. And this app is a contact details exchange application. So it makes it easier for you to share your contact details with people. The idea is that you just tap your phones together when you've got the app open, and it will immediately just ping it across to the other phone. So you don't have to worry about fiddling around and putting in numbers or reciting your phone number or spelling out your email address or whatever. So I've got 2 devices here. I've got 1 and 2. So I'm just gonna fire up the app. It's called Tap or Tap Contact. It was actually originally called Tap Contact, but then my wife preferred Tap, so I decided, okay, fine, I'll call it Tap. I mean, the name doesn't really matter very much at all. But then when I actually checked in the App Store, in Google Play, I found that there were like 1 million apps that were some variation of the name Tap. So I decided to change it back to Tap Contact. But when you actually download it, if you download it, you'll see that the app is labeled as Tap. So it's both of them. But as I said, the name doesn't really matter too much. What matters is the functionality. So this is the, oops, don't forget where the camera is actually pointing. This is the app. You see there's not really much going on there. All it shows you is the contact details that you've entered and your profile picture if you've shared one. Oh, and a note about the profile picture actually before I even continue. For some reason, even though all of the data gets beamed across to the other device, the Android operating system, or more specifically the Contacts app on the Android operating system, just doesn't seem to want to display the profile image. So I couldn't get that to work. So when I do the demonstration now, you'll see that there's an image sent across, but when I go into the contacts, you'll see that it's just showing the stock kind of anonymous anybody that it normally shows when you haven't added a picture. So this is how it works. Oh, hold on, wait. Sorry. The device here has just gone to sleep. Okay, so I've got it open on this one as well. Can't put it too close because you can't. You can see it says what, John Doe there. Okay, cool. So it's okay. So I'm battling with the technology here. It's really simple. You get the 2 phones, and well, actually, you need to do this kind of back to back, but this one's got a cover on it, so it's a little awkward. You literally just touch them together. Of course, it helps with the screens. It doesn't work with the screens off. But you see, now the display has just changed there, and I can turn this one around, you see the display has changed. Then I just tap on it, and now you see that it's shrinking away. That means it's sending the data across. And ta-da, it's just popped up on my phone. And then if I just click save that, you see, it says it's created it. Now just go into my contacts and check to see if it has actually created it, because it might say it's created it but actually be mistaken or lying. And lo and behold, you can see John Doe somewhere there. And that's the contact that I just created, and I can prove that to you by maybe, you can see the fake phone number, 654-321, and John Doe. And as I said, the contact picture doesn't actually, sorry, I'm going to make it dizzy by just moving this thing around. The contact's image doesn't show, which is unfortunate. And something else that it doesn't do, which I wanted it to do when I originally thought of the app, was I wanted it to store your Twitter handle, for instance. So you could You could put in your Twitter handle and your Google Plus handle, just plus whatever your URL is, whatever your username is, and other types of arbitrary bits of information like that. But unfortunately, Google doesn't allow you to do that. It doesn't let you store or modify custom fields on your device. It does let you do it in the web interface, but it doesn't let you do it on your device. So I had to scrap that part of the idea. But it's still a nice idea. And as I discovered after I started building it, there have been variations of it in the past. I think one was called Bump. I was told about that by one of my colleagues, and I can't remember the name of another one that I came across. But it doesn't really matter. The idea was that I get to explore some of the capabilities of the Ionic Framework, which I'm still enjoying using, of course. But this application was very frustrating to build because I had to learn about NFC, which is near field communication, which I've never worked with, and I had to learn two APIs. I had to learn the NG Cordova plugin API for the contact plugin, and also the native API as well, so that I understood what exactly the plugin was trying to do. And so, if when I was stuck, I could understand the underlying process to see if I could more easily figure out a solution. So it was quite frustrating toward the end. But the app is done. It's in the App Store. The App Store, Google Play. So you can test it out for yourself, download it, rate it or not, leave a comment, whatever. But I'm moving on to app number 3 now. I'm happy to be done with Tap Contact or Tap Tap. So I'm going to be back in touch around this time next week with something maybe just a little bit more involved and a little more interesting than Tap Tap. And it's to do with shopping. Yeah, how about that? So stay tuned, and if you have any feedback, questions, comments, abuse, sorry, I'm fiddling with the laptop screen now. Just leave a comment in the on the YouTube page or on the blog. Hit me up via Twitter. Loads of ways to find me and contact me. So just do it. All right, and I'll be in touch soon enough. Blackout.